Hi, it's Janie. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be kind of doing a little mini review on this brush book that I purchased from Muse Beauty back during the holidays. It is from the brand called ESUM, E-S-U-M. And my husband and I just went on a little mini vacation, went antiquing, and I kind of wanted to show you what I was able to pack into this little guy here. I tried to do this like vlog style, but in the hotel room, and it just did not work out, so we're going to do it this way. But anyway, it is a neoprene type material, but it is a hard case, so it does have form and structure to it, so your things in here are not going to get smashed, and hopefully protected from being broken. So anyway, that is it. It does have back here on the back a handle that you can put it on your hand when you open it, and you can hold it like this as you're utilizing it. It's designed for makeup artists to use on set, but of course, you know, it is, anybody can use this. It's really good. With the neoprene material, you can just take a makeup remover wipe and remove any of the stains or anything that it gets on it. It cleans it up very easily, like I said, and I have a whole bunch of stuff packed in here. You can kind of see, kind of give you an overview of what I have here. It kind of reminds me of Trish McEvoy's makeup books, I think is what they're called. Anyway, it just really do enjoy it. This video is not destined to happen because now my battery is blinking. So if I start looking different here in a few minutes, it's because I had to stop and change the battery. But anyway, we're gonna keep on going for right now. So this is what I have here. In this side here, let's see if I can get this to hold. You have some pockets here for like brushes, or you could put eyeliners, lip liners, mascaras, whatever you want that would fit into these little pockets here that have the elastic band that hold it in place. This pocket back here is just one solid pocket, so you can put whatever you needed there. Again, you have some more brush holders here, and then the back part is just one open space back here. So I'm going to start with showing you what is in this pouch right here, but I'm going to change my battery first, and so I'll be back and show you what I packed for the weekend. Okay, I'm back. So let's get started on the rest of the review of this little guy here, and I'm just going to start pulling stuff out of here and showing you what all is in here that I decided that was worthy enough to pack for a weekend away. I will tell you that I do like to pack things that I know works. I don't want to pack something that's new that I've not tried before. I'll tell you, on the road is not a good time to be testing stuff out, just because you know how it is when you stay in a hotel. The lighting is horrendous, and you just can't tell what you're doing. No matter how many times you put on your makeup, you could still come out of that room and get in the sunlight and like, whoa, we need to do some major blending. And if I look really shiny, it's because it is like super hot. It was like 90 degrees today, and our house that we are remodeling, we do not have air conditioning in it yet, even though small rant, just small rant. If you have friends that are in businesses, whatever the case may be, don't use them, because they will put you on the back burner time and time again, because our friend has heat and air business, and we told him back in January when we had a snowstorm that we wanted him to come and start working on putting in the air conditioning, because we knew it was going to start getting hot. Still hasn't made it here yet because he's been busy. So it's like, I hope and pray. This is Monday. I really hope that by the end of this week we have some air conditioning in, because it's hot, and it's really hot in this room. But anyway, rant over. Okay, I did pack my Laura Geller Balance and Brighten foundation powder in the color Fair. I just like the way that this looks, and It's tried and true. It works good with the foundation that I pat, so I knew it would work well and would last all day. Wouldn't have to worry about, you know, touch-ups, that type thing. And the brush that I pat to go with it was this one here from Sephora. It's the number 55 brush. This is just a special limited edition handle. It's the Pro Airbrush. So anyway, this works really good for mineral foundations of any kind. So if you have like Bare Minerals, the Laura Geller, gosh, there's so many other ones that have a mineral type foundation. This is really good for just really buffing that into the skin and making it to where it's not cakey or creased, or where it just blends into the skin and just makes it look really nice. I like the way it works with the mineral powder. Another item that I pat was my Maybelline Eraser Dark Circles, the Age Rewind Treatment Concealer. This is in my project pan, and I went ahead and packed it. I like the way it performs, and I know it's going to be fine without any problems. And what I like to put on underneath that before I do that was this here, and this is the Pure by Pure Cosmetics, and it's the Hydrogel Lift. I did get this from Octoly, and I did a review on it, but the more I use it, the more I like it. And this is going to be one of those products that probably when it's done, I'm going to repurchase. But what I do is put it on underneath. I put my eye cream, and then I put this on underneath, kind of pat it in, and then I go in with my concealer and correcting. So I did pack that. Another product that I pat was this here, and only because it's in my project pan, and it's the Giorgio Armani corrector, the one that's in the peach color. I'm just not really that big into correcting, so but I went in and packed it and used that. And then my powder that I pat to set my concealer and everything was this one here from Tom Ford. It's the Tom Ford Illuminating Powder, and again, it's another product that's in my project pan, so I've been using it. I will tell you that after this is done, I won't repurchase this, because there's one from e.l.f. that works just as good as this does, if not better, at a fraction of the cost. And the brush that I put that on with is this one here from It Cosmetics, and it is the Airbrush something. Oh, Airbrush Blurring Concealer Brush. I don't use it for concealer. I just use it to dip into that Tom Ford powder and then just kind of stamp it like this on underneath my eyes, and then kind of go into the V-shaped. So anyway, I packed that. I also did pack a Urban Decay B6 Vitamin Infused prep spray, and this I do just put on all over the face before I start with my makeup. So I do all my skincare, then I do this, and then the primer. And I will tell you, when I travel, this is the only time that I use this. I only took it because I'm trying to use it up, so I had that. And then I did pack a small Urban Decay setting spray. This is the All-Nighter, one of my favorites, and I keep this little bottle and just refill it out of my big bottle, and I keep this in my travel bag. So I take that with me all the time. The primer that I took with me is this one here from Cover FX. It is the Anti-Aging Soothing Eye Primer, but I use this all over the face. I don't like it as an eye primer. I don't think it's enough for my eyes, so I just use it on the face just in order to use it and be done with it. The eye primer that I brought was from Too Faced, and it's the Shadow Insurance, and this works really well with all of my eyeshadows. It causes your eyeshadows to stay, but it doesn't cause a sticky base so that they don't blend. I find that a lot of the times with the glitter glue. I really like the way that it makes your eyeshadows stay on, but it is a booger to work with as far as getting your eyeshadows on there and getting everything smoothed out and blended. This works a lot better. And then I also took this from NYX. This is the Eyeshadow Base in the color white, and I just been using that just as an all over eyeshadow base to prep the eyelid. I put that on after this eyeshadow insurance. And I did bring my IT Cosmetics Build a Brow. Still working on that. That is from my project pan. So working on that still. I also took this eyebrow powder from Sephora. I'm working on a Benefit one, but it has the lid has gone off of it, so for travel purposes I just put this one in my bag to use it instead. And then I have a little baby lips from Maybelline. This is the Baby Lips Dr. Rescue. I'm telling you what, this is what I have on my lips right now too, but I have used like a ton of this. I'm almost done with it. Really like this. This was definitely dual purpose. I use this and put it on my lips every morning before I put on my makeup, and by the time I get ready to do my lip liner and everything, everything is kind of absorbed into the lips, and then it just helps that lip liner really glide on and doesn't tug and pull and drag at the lips. And then also this was dual purpose for me because I used it then during the day just to kind of hydrate my lips and also use it as lip color. I did take a Bare Minerals. This is one of their pressed pigments. I can't tell what color it is. They've been discontinued, but it is the one that has the little sponge applicator. If you have these and haven't been using them in a while, you need to pull them out again because they're really nice, and it's really a sad situation. It's not that sad, but you know what I'm saying. I mean, it was kind of, I don't know why they discontinued them, but I bought mine. I bought a whole bunch of them at the Bare Minerals outlet when we were in Vegas one year for like $2 a piece. But anyway, this is really pretty. So I use that. We use it, you know, in the corner of the eye just to kind of brighten up a little bit, because the little eyeshadow palette that I brought, I didn't feel like had a shadow in there that was going to help highlight and brighten this area. The eyeliner I took, and I'm kind of chuckling because my aging eyes, I could have swore this was a brown, and when I was filming that video in the hotel room with my iPhone, I realized that it was not a brown eyeliner, it's a olive green. So the whole weekend that we were gone, I had to use an olive green eyeliner from Marc Jacobs, which I do have it on again today, so I mean, it worked out. It was fine. I guess with it being an olive green, it kind of does have a little bit of a khaki undertone to it, so it was all fine. And then the eyeshadow palette that I took with me was this little guy here from Too Faced, and it is the Chocolate Chip palette. Now, I have a love-hate relationship with this little guy. For the fact, 2 reasons why I don't like it and I don't recommend that you buy it. And by the way, don't you hate it when people sit on here on YouTube and show you an item that they have purchased and then they sit there and tell you, oh, don't buy it. You don't need it. Anyway, for one, the price. This was around $30. For what this is and the amount of product that's in here, this should have been only around $15, $18 max. But anyway, I do like it for travel because it is so small and compact and thin. Plus, all of the eyeshadows in here create just a beautiful look. I mean, even if you're in a hotel room, you're almost guaranteed that when you walk outside, everything's going to be blended, it's going to look nice, and you're not going to have wonky eyes for the rest of the day. But anyway, so this I did wear a lot of the different colors, depending on what I wore that day. So that's why I liked it also, because one day I had pink on, so there was some pink and some burgundies here. Another day I had white, so I just did a really neutral look with it. And it lasted all day because I'm not one when I'm traveling. I put my makeup on that morning, and you know, we're in the truck, we're in and out, going into the antique places. I don't have to worry about touching anything up, and I won't pull everything out of the suitcase to touch up my eyeshadow. So this lasted all day. It looked good, it looked fresh from start to finish, so I did like it for that, and I just wish that the price wasn't that high. And plus, some of the little eyeshadow well, I mean, a lot of the little eyeshadow wells are not very deep at all. So, unfortunately, I'm probably going to hit pan on a lot of those if I was to continue to use it every day, but I like to reserve that for travel. Anyway, okay, so let's get started and let me show you what I have left on this side of my pouch. So I did take a Bobbi Brown blush brush to use for my blushes, and this is a big, this is, you know, let me get the words out. Let me slow down. If you're familiar with Bobbi Brown brushes, you know that she has a big, long handle. For whatever reason, the handles only need to be to about here. This much is about a waist. It's about a waist. Anyway, this fits in here without any problems as long as I put it on the very first layer of pockets right here. So if you have Bobbi Brown brushes and you're worried about if they're going to fit in here or not, they will fit. Barely, but they do fit. Anyway, so that is the blush brush that I took. And then the brush that I've been using this brush a lot. It's probably going to be featured in a favorites video pretty soon, but it's the MAC Pro, no wait, scratch all that. This one is from Sephora, and it's the Pro Cream Shadow Brush, number 28. And it's not going to be featured in a favorites, even though I would love to feature it in a favorites, because I love this brush for using this guy or any kind of cream base that I'm putting on with my eyelids. I like to use this because that's what it's for. But Sephora discontinued this brush. I got it off of the clearance sale, the sale section. Liked it so much I went and bought another one. This has been a while back, probably about mid-year, about October or so. And you can't get it anymore. And I have yet to be able to find what quote is considered to be a cream shadow brush. Yeah, I could use a concealer brush, probably would work the same, but I just really like the density of it. I like the shape of it. I just like the way that it performs. It's very easy to clean, and I wish I had about 5 more. But anyway, okay, this next brush I will be featuring in a favorites, and this one is from MAC. This is the one that I thought I was talking about. This is the MAC 217. This is the brush that I use to do pretty much all of my crease work and outer V work with. This is just perfect because of the way that it is shaped on the end. It just fits perfectly up here in the crease section of my eyes. I do have hooded eyes, so I have to move my crease up a little bit. I can't actually go in the natural crease of my eye, but I have to move it up a little bit. Anyway, I just really like it. I do my crease work with it, and then I go into the color that I'm going to put into the outer corner, and perfect, and then I use it to blend. I just do a lot with that brush, and do recommend that brush if you're looking for one for MAC. Again, that's the 217, and it is a goat hair brush. And then another brush from MAC that I pack. And what is this one? I can't tell. Is it the 200? I don't know. I can't tell. But anyway, it's just a little flat shader brush. And this is what I like to work up here underneath the brow bone. Or if I'm putting a color here in the corner of my eye, then I use this brush. Really good. I like that a lot. And then I have this brush that I packed. This one is from Creme Brush. This is one of the Badger line, and the number is all worn off of it. And this I use to put my all over lid shadow on the eyelid. And I'll show you the one that I used pretty much all weekend, which was this one here from this little palette. Just went on through there and just put it all over the eyelid to create a canvas to lay the rest of the eyeshadows on. So I had that packed. Okay, bronzer brush. I did take my Tom Ford bronzer brush because it's what is in my rotation at this time. Then I have this brush here from Sigma. It's the large powder brush, the F330. I use this brush after everything's done, before I put my mascara on and before I set my my face with my sprays. I kind of go around like this and buff everything in, just make sure everything's all buffed in, if there's no seams, and get it all blended in. I brought my Wayne Goss number 2 brush. This is what I've been using to put my highlighter on with. Then I have my Anastasia brow brush that I took with the little spoolie. And I also took my little MAC brush that I use for my eyebrows. I talked about that. And then the mascaras I have this small travel one from Buxom. What is this called? Lash mascara. What is this called? Anyways, from Buxom. It's a little travel one. I don't really like it. And then I have this one here from Laura Mercier that really needs to go in my empties, but I'm just trying to get every last drop out of it because I really do like that. And I can't tell what one it is, but it's the one from Laura Mercier. And then for my foundation, I did take my trusted, tried and true CC cream in the color Fair. And then the last thing that I have in here is my little palette here from NARS. This is the Guy Bourdain, which was a limited edition one a couple Christmases ago, maybe 3 Christmases ago, but they come out with these kind of palettes all the time. But I like traveling with this because it has my highlighter, has my bronzer, and then I have a selection of blushes that I can choose from depending on my eye look and what I'm wearing that day, and everything just works perfect. So this is what I used. I actually have this one as my highlight. I am using this as my blush, or not blush, bronzer, and I have a little bit of these 2 colors here mixed as my blush today. And I did wear the Too Faced eyeshadow palette today also, just because I haven't unpacked all this and it was just easy to use everything. Even though we're back home, that was already here in my kit that I know works. It was easy to put on this morning. I was in a hurry and was out the door in no time. But anyway, so this was okay. The video that I record in the hotel was like 5 minutes. This one is going to be like 20 minutes, if not longer, because I kind of wanted to talk about all the products, and I wanted to do that in that other video, but I didn't have enough storage on my phone to do that long of a video. So maybe this will be better for you anyway, because then it kind of gives you some of my thoughts and perspective on these items that I packed, why I packed them, why I use them, and what I use them with, and how they work together. It's a little bit more of an educational video other than just, hey, this is what I packed and this is what I'm using. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed. I enjoyed talking to you, and I'll talk to you soon.